and in a way still did, with my father, her beloved Joseph. Claire kicked off her shoes and scrambled past her grandmother, heading toward the bathroom. My mother reprimanded my 5-year-old with a commanding whisper, "No running." Even wearing a flannel robe, her wavy bed hair dancing, my mother was intimidating. Beyond those scolding dark eyes, she was as pretty as ever. Smooth skin, patrician nose, her face the shape of a valentine. If only she didn't wear her unhappiness like an unflattering dress. I grabbed the bags off the porch chair and placed them on the inside bench. "You don't look a day over 60, I said, trying to start the visit over. I hung my parka in the front hall closet, ignoring her curious accessories, the legendary strand of pearls and a pair of flat black dress shoes. My tact over her mismatched get-up didn't stop her from staring at my lazy one. "You worked," she said. Neither a question nor a conversation starter, my mother's simple statement was intent on drawing attention to either my job, which she didn't appreciate, or to the fact that I'd forgotten to change out of my uniform. I placed one hand on my chest, remembering that while I'd rushed to finish writing progress notes in my baby's charts, a sleep-deprived intern bumped into me at the nurse's station. Coffee sloshed, dotting the front of my scrubs. It mixed with the formula splotches burped up on me by baby boy Forsyth, a child I silently called Seth. Looking worse than usual after my 12-hour shift in the newborn nursery, I'd made a mental note to change, but when I got home, the current which drags me through my life whisked me away from my need for clean jeans and a warm sweater. No time for Laura to shower. Christian was in a rush to get to the Magnolia town meeting, where his design pitch for the park renovation was the only item on the agenda. Henry and Claire kept at me to hurry. It was Nana's birthday, after all. We shouldn't be late. I didn't tell them there was no real reason to rush. Duncan Hines and 3 meager gifts did not a gala make. My mother's 77th birthday would be celebrated at home. Our party of 4 would dine seaside. "Hey, Nana, happy birthday." Henry came out of nowhere, wrapping both arms around her trim waist. If she hadn't been holding on to the door, she may well have been laid out flat. My arrival hadn't unpursed my mother's lips, but Henry's happy-go-lucky entrance charmed a smile right out of her. My brother's rare appearances would have too, though I couldn't recall a single time when Holden hugged her like that. I would have bet money he hadn't picked up the phone to wish her happy birthday either, but I didn't dare bring up the subject of Holden. It mystified me how a man responsible for trying big cases couldn't remember to call his own mother. For her sake, I should have reminded him. "Easy, honey. You almost knocked her over. Take off your shoes. You know the rules." "I didn't mean to." The hurt in Henry's voice should have moved me to compassion. If only I'd looked at his face first, I might have seen his quivering chin and misty eyes, his uncombed hair with its cheerful cowlick, and his shirt buttoned unevenly would have reminded me. Being inside Sea Escape, with its lush carpets and fine fabrics, each with its own name, overwhelmed Henry. He was an outdoor boy. My mother closed her eyes briefly, using the door to find her balance. "I'm fine. He's excited is all." I gave him a look, motioning for him to grab a bag and carry it to the kitchen, where I started to unload things. "I'm going to go watch TV in Nana's room." He tried to duck out of helping me, though at least this time he knew enough not to ask to play on the beach alone. We were there to spend time with his grandmother. "Not right now. I need help putting these away. I'm tired from work." I handed him a jar of preserves and a package of English muffins. My mother followed us into the kitchen area. She stood behind the butcher block island, gripping the edge as she watched. The first sigh came when I pulled a quart of chocolate milk from one bag. I knew how she felt about Claire's refusal to drink regular milk and about me for giving in to my daughter's finicky habits. She drummed the fingers of her right hand on the counter. Something I did when my hand fell asleep. Something she did whenever I annoyed her. She sighed again when Henry pulled a bunch of bananas from one bag. "For heaven's sake, I'm not a chimpanzee," she spoke under her breath. "I'll be